Hello YouTube, this is Crosscheck and welcome to my first impressions of the just released DCS Super Carrier. Now if you bought the module, it is now available. Just make sure you are in the open beta version of the simulator so you can jump straight in and try it out. So I do want to make this clear. I have not practiced with this. This is going to be my first run, so I'm not really sure what is going on. Of course, I am not going to hold back any punches towards DCS. I will give my honest opinion regarding my first impressions. So yeah, enough talking, more flying. There we go. We have mission qualifications with the F-18, and we have the Super Carrier. Let's do a cold start. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, so here we are. Let's just make sure. Objective, start up your Hornet and launch. Sounds good. Regarding our Takan, that's gonna be 71 X-ray. That is good. BRC 360 degrees. Okay. Ooh, that's noisy. Let's. Wow, that looks nice. That does look pretty awesome. Alright, okay, so some things I want to clear out. Number one, this is the first time I do a recording using VR, so I hope everything goes well. I hope you guys are... Ooh, that was a launch. I hope you guys are able to enjoy this recording. And number two, I have not practiced on this, and I am by no means a expert on this topic. I am not a L39 real life pilot like other YouTubers, so you can expect me to mess up some things, but I will. That is beautiful. But I will most definitely do my best, and I think it's gonna be interesting. All right, this is looking really nice. Most definitely okay, so just being here, my first impression is holy cow. Wow, that looks awesome. Yep, holy cow. Most definitely it feels much more alive. It is an amazing difference from being just an empty carrier. It looks fantastic, and I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of things you can be doing around in this carrier. We're gonna keep it quite simple. We're just gonna start up our aircraft and we'll do a launch and yeah, go for a landing as well. That is awesome. Let's remove the markings. I think those are kind of annoying. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, much better. Nice. But yeah, it feels much more alive. Now, also something I can clearly see is the frames. The frames are nowhere near where they should be. The VR experience, although immersive and really awesome, well, because of the poor frame rate, oh geez, I'm not sure I can 100% recommend it, you know. It's, yeah, the frame drop is quite intense. I am sure that once we are airborne, the frames are going to vastly improve. But yeah, this is intense. It is really weird for me to have this type of frame rate on single player. I do not want to imagine the frame rate that we are going to be getting on servers on the Super Carrier. I think it's gonna be quite intense. At least those are my expectations because of what I'm seeing right now. So yeah, anyway, let's continue doing some work here. Let's start this thing on. It's been a while since I've flown the Hornet, so bear that in mind. but I am quite confident that we should do a-okay. I did read the manual for the supercarrier, but it was more like a entertainment read. Not, I was not trying to absorb all of the information, so I'm gonna mess up a couple of things. There is no doubt about it. Engine crank left, and the stab trim of 18 should be good enough. I'm pretty sure we are quite heavy. Nose wheel steering high. I'm pretty sure we got some chokes, so let's remove those. I think everything over here looks a-okay. Can turn on the taxi lights. What else do I need? Let's go with EW. Quality okay. Let's go to nav. SA page. So data link can go on. Tacan can go on. As far as I'm concerned, it was 71. It was an X-ray. Let's see. I think this is correct. There's the Tacan. And I'm pretty sure I messed something up. Let's see. ATC Theodore Roosevelt 127.5. 127.5. It seems to be a-okay. Let's contact request startup. Whoops, we already did that. Let's see what they say anyway. Just out of curiosity. All right, sounds good. And departure ship ready to take off. So I just should be able to just taxi to whichever cat I want. As far as I'm concerned, let me make sure I am lined up properly. There we go. Okay, let's commence our taxi. Let's see what happens. Is he gonna take me? Oh, he took me. That's nice. What was that signal? I think that was where the wings. No, he's just telling me to continue straight, basically. I'm gonna line up by myself. I don't want to cause any trouble. But as far as I'm concerned, he's telling me to continue. Stop. Okay. Stopping. Extend wings. Man, this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Ignoring the frame rate, so far this is brilliant. It just feels amazing. Okay, extend the launch bar. Launch bar extended. This is crazy. Okay, I think he wants me to power a little bit as to lock myself. There we go. Nice. That's awesome. It is great to see people fiddling around with your aircraft. It is absolutely fantastic. It is a game changer. Did he tell me to retract? I think he did. I didn't pay attention because I was watching someone else, and now he's telling me to power up. So let's power up. And as far as I'm concerned, we should tell the ground crew, well, give a salute. Now everyone is getting ready. Oh, that is great. Look at that. That is beautiful. Whoa! It's always exciting. Oh boy. I wasn't very well lined up, as I can see. Okay, gear up, flaps up. Let's maintain our altitude. I want to gather some speed. That was beautiful. And the frame rate, we just launched and the frame rate improved dramatically. It is awesome. Well, I mean, it's awesome. The frame rate right now, the frame rate in the supercarrier is not very bueno at all. They really are gonna have to up their game regarding the frames because the experience in the carrier without the frame drop is absolutely fantastic, but the bad frame rate can really spoil things up. So I hope that gets fixed. So far my experience has been absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's do a little maneuver. Why not? A little bit of a climb over here. Woo. Okay, so obviously, okay, let's go on a 10-degree climb. Obviously, I do not wish to land as heavy as I currently am, so let's set our bingo field. Whoops. Let's set our bingo field to, let's say, 4,000, because I am expecting a couple of bolters, to be honest. So let's set the bingo fuel over there and start dumping a little bit of fuel. Let's maintain the afterburners all the way. As always, F-18 being absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful aircraft. This is fantastic. There's the Roosevelt. All right, so let's bring this back home. See how that goes. I don't expect much, but it should be exciting nonetheless. Okay, so how does this work? I'm assuming ATC, Theodore, and inbound.
Rudders weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Clear. Altimeter is 29093. Case 1 recovery expected DRC 353. Report see me at 10.
Okay, report see me at 10. So I'm assuming when I am 10 miles from the Roosevelt, we'll have to see. Okay, we are now less than 10 miles since a little bit, so let's see the CU at 10.
Update state, switch tower.
301, low state 6.2.
Okay, I think this automatically switches to tower, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Do we switch to tower? Oh, there we go.
Overhead Angels 1.5. Holding hands with 307. Low state 5.8.
Tower, Roger. BRC 353. Signal is Charlie.
301.
Yeah, quite choppy. But it's nice to see some movement down there. Alright, let's slow down. Okay, I think so far we are doing a-okay. We can throw the landing gear down. Let's go full flaps. And how about we throw the hook down? Whoa, I'm messing up a little bit. But it's okay. Okay, let's cage the velocity vector. That was getting a little annoying, and oh, yeah, we should do the turn probably. Wow, that is badass. That is crazy. Where is he going? Is he doing an approach? Because he's quite low.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, bingo fuel. We should probably be at 600 feet by now. Whoa, what the hell is that? Well, that's annoying. It looks helpful, but I was not expecting that. Huh. Yeah, obviously I'm not able to see the lights on the carrier with VR, so I think this is quite useful, but it is quite distracting as well, maybe because I'm not used to it. Okay, I haven't... Okay. Roger. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Yep, waving up. Full throttle. I'm not even gonna clean my aircraft, I'm just gonna proceed to my turn. Let's do climb to 600 again. Okay, I think that was a very nice turn. Maybe not as great as I thought, but I think we should be able to manage. Power, power, power. Oh, too much power. Am I gonna grab it?
Bingo.
Nope,
Bingo.
I did not. The wind is quite intense as far as I can tell.
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh. Whoa, ho, ho. Okay. Was that the second wire? I hope it wasn't the first one. That was intense, to say the least. But yeah, that was actually quite interesting. Let's bring these guys up for nose wheel steering high as well. That was really interesting.
Bingo.
I love seeing all these guys up here. But the frame drop, it's painful. It is quite painful. Do I have an option like to park. Nope. Or maybe with the ground crew? Nope. I have no idea. So I just park anywhere, I'm assuming. I mean, once they are idle, they do look quite bot-like. I mean, they have interesting animations of just standing around. It looks good. I'm not gonna say it looks crappy or anything. It looks alright, but it does give the bot feeling. But once you are entering a cat and they start moving around, oh boy, it looks fantastic. It looks and it feels fantastic. I'm assuming they may be able to help you park. I'm just maybe incredibly ignorant, and this is not very user friendly. But yeah, at least I don't know how to do this. Okay, so in summary, this is fantastic. I obviously a lot of work has gone into this. Obviously, I would have liked something like this to be part of the simulator's core, but it's not. It is a module that must be bought separately. That being said, I feel okay with my purchase. If you want the ultimate carrier experience, well, I think this module and DCS are the ones that provide the richest and most immersive experience, most definitely regarding a carrier. Is there room to improve? Yes, of course. I would mainly start with the frame rate. I have a Ryzen 9 3900, 32 gigs of RAM, overclocked at 3200 megahertz. I have a 1080 graphics card. Hopefully this year we'll be upgrading to the 3080 graphics card, and hopefully that will give much better frames on something like DCS. The current VR I am using is the Rift-S, and everything is readable if you already know what kind of information is there. If you don't, you're gonna have a rough time. I also have the zoom, which absolutely improves readability. I don't use it to look around really because it can get you dizzy, but for reading something real quick, it's actually really nice. But anyway, ignoring that, I hope that we get stuff like this for ground. And what I mean by that is to see people around on the airfields, and then probably having some animations for the refueling and for the rearming. I think that would be a really nice touch, and that being for free would be nice. At the end of the day, I am okay with the amount I paid for this aircraft carrier. I am really happy that they made all the delays that they did to this module, because I prefer it to have delayed than to have a absolutely broken module on release. And I think this release is so far looking okay. At least for single player, it is bearable. I assume multiplayer on VR right now is a no-go. Hopefully I am wrong, because I think that is where you are going to enjoy this the most, with some buddies, doing some carrier landings and shooting off from the cats as well. I think that is going to be extremely fun. The radio communications of this module actually are quite nice. They do feel a bit rough, or boxy. I don't know how to explain this, but they do work, and they are most definitely a improvement of the default radio communications, and that is very, very welcome. But yeah, right now, Eagle Dynamics, priority numero uno, get those frame rates up so we can at least fully enjoy what is already here, which is actually a really, really nice module. I just don't want to get dizzy with all this terrible, terrible frame rates. Anyway, do take with a grain of salt my recommendation, because of course these are my first impressions. I need to go and dig a little bit deeper into this to fully understand all of the awesome things that this module can deliver, and also all of the issues or problems that may arise with this module. I recommend just waiting a little bit more, just to let other content creators and myself explore the module a bit deeper, so we can give you a more informed view on it. But if you really want this module, and you were just waiting for any excuse to buy it, I say go ahead. Anyway, that is pretty much it from me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy flying. Cross check out.